Game Week 10 was yet another high-scoring week, with points distributed evenly across all positions. Porro contributed to Tottenham's second consecutive clean sheet in a 1-0 victory over Fulham, while Botman's absence led to Cash coming off the bench with 2 points after Aston Villa's 4-1 win over West Ham. There were strong performances across the midfield, with Salah brace in the Merseyside derby extending his lead at the top of the FPL points table, while the Spurs duo combined for 2 goals and an assist. After both players were on the score sheets for their respective teams, Watkins and Alvarez continued to demonstrate why they're the 2 of the most owned forwards in the game. A score of 104 results in a sizable green arrow, ranging from 488,000 to 120,000 in the rank. Botman's replacement will be required at some point, as the Dutch appears to be out for an extended amount of time than anticipated. However, with Zinchenko back as a cover, that may be a move that can wait until the next game week. Instead, with United failing to impress in front of goal, the intention is to send Bruno on. The fixtures also becoming tougher, with the Red Devils facing Man City, Newcastle and Chelsea in the next 6 weeks. With West Ham's play improving ahead of some favourable fixtures, Jarrod Bowen is an option to bring in. However, Saka has been named as a replacement. Arsenal has a favourable schedule over the next 8 weeks, with trips to Brentford, Luton and Villa, in addition to home games against Sheffield, Burnley and Wolves. And here's how the team will line up for Game Week 10. David Raya has been underwhelming recently, averaging only 4 points per game over the last 4 weeks, but he has 4 games left to redeem himself, beginning with a home fixture against Sheffield United. Only Bournemouth have scored fewer goals this season than the Blades. It might be worth starting Zinchenko, with Porro ready to come off the bench if he misses out again, as he did in Arsenal's mid-week European game. As Tottenham faces a Crystal Palace team that has only scored 7 goals this season, second worst only to Bournemouth, while Trippier and Cash will remain in the starting lineup for the games against Wolves and Luton Town. Despite scoring 4 goals in the last 2 games, Mo Salah's underlying figures are far from exceptional, as he only created 3 chances in the win over Everton. But he might get some joy from his big chances again this weekend, with Nottingham Forest ranked 11th worst for big chances conceded in away matches this season. Crystal Palace hosts Tottenham in Game Week 10, following a 4-0 thumping at the hands of Newcastle last Saturday. In the last 9 weeks, they have given up 11 goals and 19 big chances. No midfielder has created more chances than Maddison in the previous 4 games, and only Trippier has created more than his 4 big chances in that time amongst all players. Aston Villa extended their impressive goal-scoring run by defeating West Ham 4-1 in Game Week 9, ahead of their home game to Luton this weekend. Moussa Diaby has contributed an attacking return in 2 of the last 4 home games, totaling 3 assists. Only Salah has had more than his 3 big chances created at home this season. Arsenal talisman Saka is set to come into the team ahead of the home game to Sheffield United in Game Week 10. The Englishman is ahead of teammates Martinelli and Odegaard for expected goals this season, and no teammate has fired as many as his 9 shots inside the box during that period. Sheffield United have shipped 10 goals in the last 4 game weeks, and no team has conceded more than their 19 big chances in that time. Watkins is set to face Luton Town after having produced 4 goals and 3 assists in the last 4 games at an average of 17 points per game. Only Colton Morris could equal his 10 shots inside the box during that period, while no player has had more shots on target. Alvarez boasts an impressive record on the road this season, with only Ollie Watkins matching his 3 assists amongst forwards. He has attempted 17 assists during away matches, 10 more than any other forward in the game. Man City has scored a total 9 goals across those games, with only 3 teams faring better. It is difficult to look past Arsenal assets for captaincy this week, ahead of the home game against Sheffield United. Saka's home form has been outstanding this season, with the England international scoring 3 goals and assisting 2 others in 4 league outings. Nevertheless, Mo Salah has scored 5 goals in 4 home games this season, and Darwin's return could be crucial in letting him to play more centrally. So, for the time being, it's the Egyptian who holds the armband, but those mid-week minutes could be key in deciding between the 2. Thanks for viewing, and if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe for all the remaining FPL content this season. We'll see you at the next one.